Alright, let's just keep on going along. This is all one big recording. This is probably not intelligent in the slightest, but I don't care. Ow. Oh, great. More boomerang beetles. Boy, I can use my boomerang now. Haha. You shall taste my eggs. Haha. References from me. They are obscure even to me. So your best bet right here is to knock them into the water. Because like every other Zelda enemy, I have no knowledge of how to swim. Why am I not using my boomerang? Because I'm absent-minded of having to do actually 3 of these episodes all at once. Because I can't find a good place to begin or end. Oh boy! An arrow pointing! Oh yes, 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 yes. Red portal, red portal, red portal. That's it. I don't care if this is the end of it. I don't care. Really? Let me down. Let me go. There we go. I don't care if this is the end, if this is just the beginning of a new part. I am ending it. I am waiting. I am going to rest. I'm going to do this part of the Let's Play later. A lesson has been learned here, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, I am back. You probably can't tell, but this has actually been a total over 1 month since I last had a Let's Play going on. Hooray for me! You know what is bad about this? This is actually a post-commentation. I'm not sure if that's a word, but no matter. I actually had a guest commentator for 2 of these episodes, or even 3 of them, actually. But, apparently we had a bad way of recording it, and so there was clicking noises throughout it whenever I got too loud. So now I have to post-commentate it to make it sound better. Isn't that a shame? And here we were talking about, what could this arrow mean? What could it mean? But really, he just put a bomb there. And it blows up, obviously. And, you want to equip your lantern and sword in here. It'll be clear in a moment. You have to defeat 2 meta pillars in the dark. It's not as hard as the other meta pillar, which had ice. There is no ice in this room. And you can, well, burn the webs with your lantern. Not only does it allow you to see, it allows you to burn things. Isn't that great? The meta pillars aren't even that much harder for you than they used to be. In fact, with your improved sword, you can easily take them out with 2 combos, or just really spazzing out using pressing the sword button. Yeah, one more I actually take a combo on each of these and then finish them off. You know, I handle them pretty quickly actually. Glitching out the game, cutting through his spine, not hurting him at all. Yeah, those webs really were the main trouble of handling the original fight. And so, so yeah, that kind of sucks. Me and my dad had some commentary, or Baldman T7691, as he is called. We had, like, some commentary, or some Let's Playing, or commentary. I am everywhere, sorry. And, I had to re-record this. Luckily, in fact, this is actually the 2nd attempt to re-record audio for this, because guess what? The clicking happened again! So, here we go again. We're almost done with this dungeon, believe it or not. And, you know, just ignore the slugs. What can I say? I'm going up the steps. I'm killing some rape bobs. And up here we will find, a shutter, or the switch to the next shutter, which should have melted the ice anyway. Useless room. And just like the first one, you use the pads, because you do not have enough power to push it, so you can duplicate into 2, so you have enough power! And click the switcheroonie, and that should melt it. Look at that, that should melt it. And look, now with that little extra bit of light, it instantly evaporates into steam. Hey, cool, it's right there. We can just go down and get it. We did it, Nate. Now we can take the element. Didn't I just say that? That was a lot of trouble, but we finally did it. And what in blazes? Hey, something's not right here. I know, we usually have to fight a boss to get this far. Oh no! Hey, what are you doing? Stop it. Stop that. Hey, get back here. What? What's this? That stupid Octorok stole our element. Don't just stand there. We've got to go get it. Now. All right. Just bossy. Pots of Doom. Me and my dad were actually talking about he tried to imitate that voice I do because he likes it. But I say it's because I'm a teenager. I have that kind of voice that can be very high and squeaky. Someday that'll change. Hopefully. So in this boss battle, you actually want to equip your sword, your shield, and your lantern. That's right, you don't need the sword to hurt the boss in this area. Isn't that great? That's mixing it up. Alright, here's our boss, a giant Octorok with a flower on his back. Because he's been frozen so long, apparently he can grow a flower. It really doesn't make sense since it was frozen, probably. So the main way you're going to hurt this boss is he's going to spit rocks at you. Use your shield to bounce the rocks back at him. There's going to be 3 rounds to this fight, like every other. You have to hit 3 rocks back at him, and then your next stage begins. The ground freezes, he becomes frozen, and your main objective is to burn that little flower on the back of, well, his butt. And all the while, he'll be spinning around on the ice, sucking in air and blowing out freezing air, which will freeze you if you come in contact with it. And it can actually be hard at times to get him, because if you're going the actual direction he's going, it's impossible. What you actually have to do is you have to go the opposite direction, like I'm showing here. There's actually going to be a time where I really suck. I almost die, because the "you're about to die" alarm starts ringing. See, this part didn't have much problem. Then the next phase begins. He starts freaking out and hitting the walls, causing rocks to fall. He's one of those bosses. He uses the environment against us. Then the second phase begins. He's going to have one more attack to his arsenal here. He will now have the ability to suck you in and then spit you out, which he will at least show an example of once in this, I assure you. So, as you can tell, there's as you can see, there's similar attacks to when he's spitting out rocks and sucking you in. You gotta listen, he makes that noise you heard, like when he makes that noise, he makes it twice when he's about to spit out a rock, and he only makes it once when he's about to suck in. So keep your distance, and if he sucks you in, you can kind of just get out of the way. And also, be careful to watch out for the rocks hitting the walls, because they will create little things that will hurt you if you hit them, or walk into them. And see, hear the little double, and then you heard just one. One more hit should do it for this round, and then the suckage begins. That was pretty cool. Now, the ice. What did I tell you about the ice, right? This is where, this is the last bit of the ice. It really does have a final hurrah against you. Because really, this is the last time you have to be involved with the ice. Oh! And what makes it worse? I could have finished up right there, but since he hurt me, I lost the lantern. Anytime you get hit, you lose your lantern. You gotta pull it back out. And just watch this. Watch how long it takes me. Apparently, for some reason, that didn't freeze me. I think it's because I hit his snout and then the freezing air hit. Oh! Oh, trust me, that's not the last time you're gonna see that. You see? What did I tell you? Man, I was getting so mad here. I was getting so mad. It was crazy. Just go the opposite direction. Oh. Number 4. Alright. Stop going I'm talking to the past self. It doesn't work like that. Come on, come on. Oh, you don't even have your lantern out, you fool. There you go. Yeah, convenient time to say that. I do it eventually, not after almost dying. Come on. Oh, you could have got it, though, but the ice got you. Oh. My dad... I actually have to say that me and my dad were like... He was trying to maintain commentary, because I actually became quiet of how focused I was getting right here. And, he actually pulled out a Game Informer magazine and was actually starting to read some of the awards in the magazine. I'm like, dude, I don't want to care about that. Talk about the game. He did talk about, like, the biggest disappointment of the year was Metroid Other M. I did have a good feeling. I liked that it said that, because, honestly, I can't say it was a terrible game. I literally did have parts in the game where I had a lot of fun. But it was the personification of Samus herself. Oh, you hear that? That's the alarm that says I suck. And I was getting kind of annoyed. He was actually starting to regain Informer, and actually, when we'll hold up the element for a little bit, and it'll be kind of funny is that I'll stay on that screen. Oh, we actually did it. I forgot to mention. Oh yeah, we actually did it. All right. In the final round, he uses his ramming attack more when he's actually unfrozen this time, which will drop the rocks. There's actually an attack he does not show in this episode. It's where he spits out ink, and it actually makes the room dark, and you have to use your lantern to see. He'll use that sometimes, but unfortunately, fortunately or unfortunately, he did not show it here. Okay, yeah, it's gonna be less often for him to actually spit out a rock. And don't worry, I was like I said, I wasn't worrying here. Oh, wait a minute, I did it! I had a fairy there, so I wasn't really in any danger. Boom. We did it. Finally, an element. Element, get! You got the water element! I was swatting the magazine out of my dad's hands right now, getting to focus on the game again. It was kind of mean, but he was not focusing on the display. If you're going to be a commentator, you must. Water quenches thirst, ends drought, and nourishes life. The water element is the embodiment of that power. Alright! You got a heart container! Your life energy has increased and been replenished! And we got a little heart down there, and I can probably stop singing in this little tone or pitch or whatever it's called. I don't know. I haven't learned music. I'm trying to imitate a lot of the funny stuff I actually said in the audio, which, is kind of hard since I've actually done this now 3 times. Alright, we made it out. Time to find the next one. I almost froze my beak off in there. What? What? Ooh, I'm a ghost. Oh, young one, child who seeks to aid the Princess of Hyrule. My name is Gustav. I was King of Hyrule countless ages ago. Stand before me, only then will the path open to you. Ooh, I'm a ghost. Was that just a dream? He said he was the King of Hyrule. Wait, look at your map, Nate. There's some kind of mark on it. I guess that means it wasn't a dream. No, that means I dreamed right. We should head there at once we fuse the elemental. Once we fuse the element with our sword to the elemental sanctuary. Ah! Hopefully this doesn't crackle. I turned the volume of the microphone way down so it wouldn't warp the audio, as it was called. Super action flying bird time. Go now! We're going to warp to Castle Town, and we are going to head into the direction of the Elemental Sanctuary. Not sure we accomplished much while we walked towards it, but it was probably a lot of talking stuff that was funny, so, imagine I'm saying something funny. And here I realized, we had one of those, you notice that tree? Has an opening? That's because we fused kinstones with Tingle. With every one of the Tingle brothers you fuse kinstones with, you open one of these doors. When you go through one of the doors, there's a switch. And once you activate all 4 switches in those trees, a letter appears in the center of the 4 trees, allowing you to access the magic boomerang, which will replace the regular boomerang. And I'll explain about that when we actually get it. The reason I dropped the bomb there is because I thought they were remote bombs where you could detonate them. The thing is that you can actually have remote detonation bombs. It's one of the only Zelda games that has that. You actually get it through a kinstone fusion, so I'm gonna get that as well, even if I have to go to game FAQs. And over here in Vale Falls, the place of just heart pieces just standing out here. Why did no one else get that heart piece? It makes no sense.